The news is brought to you by your Central Florida Honda dealers. Live with Matt Austin, Ginger Gadsden. Weather with Chief Meteorologist Tom Sorrells. This is News 6 at 5:30. Getting results.
A marble statue of Mary McLeod Bethune was just completed and blessed in Italy. Now it will make its way to the United States, where it will stand in the Statuary Hall of the United States Capitol and represent the state of Florida. News 6's Molly Reed spoke to the sculptor and a woman who knows all too well the importance of keeping Bethune's legacy alive.
Oh gosh.
It's made from what's likely the last marble from the same quarry Michelangelo used to create his work. The 11-foot statue of Mary McLeod Bethune now stands complete in Italy. Bethune-Cookman students singing the university's alma mater in the quarry last week, part of a blessing before it leaves. It will first make a stop in Daytona Beach, then head to the U.S. Capitol, where it will replace the statue of a Confederate general.
And the project started 10 years ago, not just because he's a Confederate soldier, but because he did not do anything for Florida.
Sculptor Neil DeComas beat out thousands in a competition to get the project.
It's not just beautiful, but it also has a deeper meaning.
Bethune founded the university over 100 years ago, going against all odds to give a space for black students to learn. Dr. Dorthy Lewis watched Bethune take on the fight firsthand. The first time they met was here in Bethune's living room.
I got an assignment to interview Eleanor Roosevelt when I was at the News Journal. And it just so turned out that she's a great friend, was a great friend of Mary McLeod Bethune's, and was staying at Mary McLeod Bethune's home.
Lewis was a decorated reporter at the Daytona Beach News Journal from 1952 to 1974. Bethune passed away in 1955, but Lewis got to know her well in her last 3 years of life.
I had lunch with her once on her porch, and a lot of people told me, oh, don't go to her house, don't go to her house. People will never talk to you again if you go to her house. That's how bad racism was back then.
Lewis remembers watching Bethune take on city council, teach her students how to get a job, and eventually give her one at Bethune-Cookman University, a testament to who will now represent Florida in the U.S. Capitol.
She did all this very calmly. That's the whole thing. I never saw her get angry and shout.
Now, the organization who raised the money for the statue tells me that they hope it will be here in Daytona Beach in September. It will be held at the News Journal Center for a little while for people to see before they bring it up to D.C. In Daytona Beach, Volusia County, I'm Molly Reed, getting results, News 6.
What a fascinating woman she is, and the statue so beautiful, being made from some of the marble that Michelangelo would have used. Okay, so think about this. Mary McLeod Bethune was born in 1875. She spoke with, she crossed generations to talk with her. That is unreal.
Hanging out with Bethune and Roosevelt. That is a big timer right there.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
Oh, I love it.
Well, the impact of red tide is getting worse along Florida's west coast.